21st century, a weapon will be invented like no other.
Better, stronger, faster.
Unstoppable. He has only one purpose. Win fights.
Hello all, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. If you're a regular here, this is Tom Aspinall official channel. I'm Tom Aspinall, UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the real heavyweight champion of the world. And today we are going to discuss what was last night's fights. So last night we had UFC Noche at the Sphere. The first time the UFC have ever done an event at the Sphere. And oh my goodness, did I have some serious FOMO because I wasn't there. Goodness me, what an event it looked like. Apparently between 16 and 20 million Dana White and the UFC brasses put into making that event possible. The production looks unbelievable, the setup looked unbelievable, and the fights, not the biggest names on the card, to be honest with you, not the biggest names, not the names that we were expecting for such a big fight night, but some great fights nevertheless. Let's talk about the main event. First of all, of course, we had Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Merab. Now, me personally, before the fight, I was aware the fight could have gone either way. I was completely aware the fight could have gone either way. The guys kind of have contrasting styles completely, and they're both a problem for each other stylistically. Now, last night, Sugar Sean O'Malley didn't get anything off. Basically, he was an absolute nightmare for him, Merab. Merab just put him on the back foot constantly. In my opinion, I don't know, but it looked like he broke his will a little bit. He just broke him down systematically, broke him down, used his wrestling. But not only did he use his wrestling, you know, you got to remember, guys who are watching this, this is MMA. So gone are the days now where you can just be a good wrestler, or you can just be a good striker, or you can just be a good grappler, or you can just have good cardio. You have to have everything to be elite in this sport. The days are gone where you can be a specialist. So yeah, he's a grappling heavy fighter. Yeah, he's a wrestling heavy fighter, Merab we're talking about. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his last name. We're just going for Merab today. So yeah, Merab's a grappling heavy fighter, but the reason he was effective is not solely because of his grappling or his wrestling or because of his cardio. The guy mixes it up between striking, grappling, kicking, wrestling, through the ranges. The guy does it all really well, and the cardio that this man has is something to behold. It's something that big guys, especially like me, don't have. You know what I mean? I'm not going to beat around the bush. I don't have cardio like Merab. I'm never going to have cardio like Merab, but I'd love to be able to have somebody like him who I can look at and be like, I want to be able to have the output that he has. And that's what I get inspiration for these guys. Don't get me wrong, Sean O'Malley's one of my favourite fighters. I've openly said that before the fight. If you tune into Tom Aspinall's Fight Lab, you can watch that on TNT Sport, you can watch it on YouTube also. Before the fight, I was doing nothing but bigging up both guys, but of course, as I said on the show, Sean O'Malley's one of my favourite fighters. Absolutely love watching him. The stuff that he does with the space that he has, when he's given space, the guy just makes absolute magic happen inside the octagon, and I absolutely love watching him. You know, I absolutely love watching him. So I thought I was going to see a little bit of that last night, but we just didn't see it. And he's very tall as well for a bantamweight. Sean O'Malley, I've met him a couple of times. He's 5'10", 5'11", which is really, really tall for a bantamweight. That being said, he's a slender guy, he's a small guy, and the way that he puts people out with one shot is, for a guy that size, it's unbelievable. And the guy's just icing everybody, he's just knocking everybody out cold. And I love to see that. I love to see the skills that he brings. I love to see the fakes, the setups, the different looks that he gives his opponents, gets his opponents twitching on the back foot. And last night he just wasn't able to do that. Merab was just way ahead of him in every aspect, and he made Sean O'Malley, in all honesty, look a little bit flat out there. He looked like he broke him down. He looked like he broke his will. He looked like Sean O'Malley didn't really, in some moments, he didn't really look like he wanted to be there. And yeah, Sean O'Malley definitely had moments. He definitely landed some big shots on him. I think it was in the 5th round, maybe. I think it was at the 5th round, towards the back end of the fight for sure. Landed a great body kick. winded Merab, but Merab's willpower, he wanted that belt last night and he took it. He took it from the champion, and great fight for the fans. And with all the stuff going on in the Sphere, all that background stuff, and I don't even know what that stuff is, but I love to see it, and I'm desperate now to fight in the Sphere. Anyway, moving on. The females, Shevchenko, Alexandra Grasso. Good fight again. Third fight. This is the first ever female trilogy, I'm told. I was told that by my friend Adam Catterall, so big shout out Adam Catterall for that. Obviously this fight went Shevchenko's way. Valentina Shevchenko wins the belt again. She lost it for obviously a short period against Grasso the first time, and this is a bit of a strange mix-up between these two girls because they're obviously very, very evenly matched. Grasso won the first fight, second one was a draw. Obviously Shevchenko wins the third fight. Could it be a fourth fight? Is anyone interested in that? I don't know. I don't know if I would be interested in it, to be honest. Last night's fight, I'm going to be honest, wasn't a slobber knocker by any stretch of the imagination. There wasn't anything spectacular happened in that fight where you're like, oh, I'd watch that again. That being said, a lot of minor technical adjustments, maybe not technical adjustments, but a lot of minor game plan adjustments to Shevchenko's game that we've not seen her do too much before. What she was doing was very, very smart in the fact that she was making Grasso believe that she was going to strike with her. On the contrary to that, the strikes were to set up the takedowns. She was setting up the takedowns so well with the strikes. She was kicking from the outside. She's a great kicker. We know that. We know that of Shevchenko. She's one of the best kickers in female MMA. The left high kick that she throws from the southpaw position is absolutely deadly. We've seen her knock quite a few girls out with that in the past. But last night, her strikes were predominantly to set up the takedowns, and she got Alexandra. We're just going to go with Grasso. I'm not sure on the first name, to be honest. We're going to go with Grasso. She got Grasso a lot of times with similar tactics, similar techniques, which were making her think that she's going to strike with her, shooting under, taking her down. And in my opinion, Grasso was a little bit, don't get me wrong, she had some close attempts of submitting her off her back, but there wasn't a lot of attempts of getting up off her back, which, I mean, is a little bit questionable to me. It's very, very difficult in today's day and age to submit someone off your back. And especially when you've had no success from it throughout the, she's still trying to do it in the 5th round. And in my opinion, they're just like Hail Marys. I think she should have been, as soon as her back's touching the floor, as soon as her elbow's touching the floor, as soon as her backside is touching the floor, she wants to be trying to spring up. Because she had a few submission attempts early on. I know she was trying a lot of the rubber guard stuff. I'm going to show you a bit of that now. Even though I'm not flexible enough for all that kind of stuff, she's pulling her own foot up to try and go for triangles and try and go from her platters, arm bars, stuff like that. If that doesn't work the first time, it's very, very unlikely that you're going to get that in the championship round. So I would have liked to have seen a little bit more urgency from the bottom in terms of getting up from Grasso. But you live and learn. This is what MMA is. If they do fight a 4th time, she'll know that the stand-up and the mentality of getting up off your back has to be a little bit sharper. Great fight from both girls. Very high-level stuff. Do you know what I mean? As I said, not a slobber knocker of a fight. For me personally, I'm not going to go. I'm going to watch that one again because I'll be honest, I'll probably never watch it again. But a lot of technical nuances, a lot of game plan nuances that you can get from that fight, and it's a fight I enjoyed nonetheless. Like I said, I won't be watching it again, but I enjoyed it. It was a good 25 minutes. Also at the Sphere event, by the way, get me on at the Sphere. I want to fight at the Sphere. That was unbelievable. I'm obviously not in Vegas right now. I'm actually in my dad's garage gym at the moment. Just finished the session. Big shout out Andy Aspinall. But I'm not in Vegas right now, but last night I kind of wished that I was in Vegas because that looked unbelievable. Just to be in that building, and watch the fights there must have been an experience that no one's forgetting that anytime soon. What else happened there was Big Jon Jones. Big Jon Jones, Big Stipe Miocic matched up with one another. Finally, it's official. November 16th, MSG, New York City. Ooh, the heavyweight title's on the line at long last. Finally, we are confirmed for it. I, of course, will be there to watch these two gentlemen go at it. I, of course, have told the UFC if anybody gets injured or there's any other reason why nobody can make it to that fight, why one of them might pull out, I'm ready to go. If I need to, I'll fight both of them the same night, no problem. Give me my undisputed title, because in my opinion, there should not be two champions in one weight division. I think that is silly. This is not what UFC is about. This is not what MMA is about. There's one guy each weight division, and I believe it's me. So I'll be fighting the winner, of course. As I said, I will be there if they need me. I'll be fit and ready. I'm training right now. I'm ready to go. I'll be ready to go on the 16th of November if I need to. MSG, the place where I won the title, I'll go back there and I'll unify the title there as well if I need to. But very exciting news. Jon Jones was there. He had his cowboy hat on. He's making videos, putting them on Instagram. Him and Ryan Garcia rapping about Jesus Christ. It's what we love to see. Jon Jones is in the mood for a party and we love to see it. So anyway, we look forward to that. Big UFC's coming up. Big stuff on the YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel that is. If you've not liked and subscribed already, please do so now. We've got massive collaborations coming up. We've got big fight news coming up soon, hopefully. Hopefully I'm going to fight the winner. If not, get me in. I'm ready to fight any of these guys. It's going to be excellent. I can't wait. Make sure you like, subscribe, tune in. Big things coming to the channel. Follow the Instagram. Do all the good shit. Keep loving MMA. Keep commenting. Keep being supportive. I love this shit and hope you all have a good day. Whether it's Sunday, Monday, whatever day you're watching this thing. Have a good day, have a good week, and take it easy. All the best.